Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible to you? Yes. So, I think last class में हमने आखिरी में ये डिस्कस किया ना, we are discussing about क्या डिस्कस किया हमने, the EMF induced in a rotating rod. That was what we are discussing towards the end of the class, right? सबसे आखिर में हमने वो डिस्कस किया. So, we go into that itself then. So, what did we derive in that case? So, if we had a rod which was rotating, okay, any rod which is rotating, जैसे एक रॉड हो गया, it's rotating, let's suppose A, B हो गया, it's fixed at A, and about the axis through A it is rotating. Then if its length is L, the total EMF induced, कितना होगा, how much will it be? It will be equal to B omega L square by 2. Obviously, omega is considered constant and the magnetic field is uniform. A ना, magnetic field is uniform, यहाँ पे B refers to uniform magnetic field. Right? Omega again is a constant one. Right? यही ना. Now, मुझे बताओ which end here, let's suppose this is the axis. Okay, it's rotating in this way. Okay, the rotation here is in this way. It's rotating on the screen itself. The plane of rotation is the screen itself and in the anti-clockwise sense. अब तो मुझे बताओ इस केस में which end, A or B, okay, which end will act as positive? Yeah, which end will become the positive terminal or the higher potential terminal? अच्छा, you need the magnetic field direction, right? Magnetic field मान लो अंदर की तरफ. Magnetic field is inverse. Magnetic field is inverse in that case. क्या होगा? A or B, which will that be? It is A. For this, you can make use of the Fleming's right-hand rule also, electromagnetic induction. Because I don't actually remember it, so I'll not go either. For me, it's very simple. And you'll just take a positive charge. इसका velocity यहाँ पे ऊपर की तरफ हो गया, magnetic field अंदर की तरफ. B bar cross B bar will be towards left. The positive charge will come towards A and negative charge at B. That's how I'll tell it. Okay, that's one very simple way. कोई confusion कुछ नहीं होगा. This is simply based on the right hand thumb rule. Okay, so get the EMF as well as the direction, the positive terminal as well as the negative terminal. What is this EMF called as? It is called as motional EMF. Basically, the EMF generated because of the motion. Okay. Right, so this was what we discussed in last class. अब इससे पहले हमने क्या discuss किया हमने? If we have a rod moving in any magnetic field, a uniform magnetic field मान के चले जाएंगे. If the velocity is not perpendicular to the rod, then what do? We just take the components of the velocity. One is perpendicular to the rod, the other is parallel to the rod, and we only consider the perpendicular one. EMF will be equal to B into V perpendicular into length. Okay? That's how we do. We just take velocity which is perpendicular. So, if the magnetic field is not perpendicular, क्या करोगे? The same thing. You will take the components of the magnetic field. One is parallel, the other is perpendicular. हमें perpendicular से मतलब होगा और कुछ. ठीक है? So whether it is magnetic field, whether it is length, or whether it is the velocity, if any one of them are not perpendicular, you just take the components. Okay? Clear, right? Now हमने एक straight wire के बारे में discuss किया. Let's suppose if we do not have a straight wire, what will happen? I'll take, for an example, take a semicircular wire. Okay? I take a semicircular wire. Then for this semicircular wire, if that wire is moved towards right with velocity v and in a magnetic field which is inverse, so we need the EMF induced. The radius मान लेंगे r. The radius is capital R. Now, can anyone tell me this case में the EMF induced, how much will it be? Anyone? This case में what will the EMF induced be? Anyone guess क्या होगा? It will be equal to 2 times dV into radius. क्या होगा? 2 times dV into radius. Now, why is it 2 times BVR? That's the question. Okay? Why are we not taking the complete length? So what happens is, जैसे हमने discuss किया यहाँ पे, if I take a very small component here, let's suppose यहाँ पे component लिया हमने, ठीक है? So if I take that, let's suppose मैंने ऐसे एक wire लिया, right? V जो है it is towards right. Magnetic field is inverse. Now for that part, is a magnetic field and the length, if it is dl, are they perpendicular? Are these three d, v and dl perpendicular? No. All those three are not mutually perpendicular. So what we can do is we can take the component of length. कैसे? जैसे if its component is this, and take this component here. Okay? Which one? The perpendicular. Perpendicular to velocity. So the complete length is dl. We're only taking its what? A component perpendicular to velocity. समझ में आ रहा है ना? तो basically यहाँ पे इतना length ले रहे हैं. Look at the diagram, इतना length. So ऐसे अगर if I take all the components and take their lengths like perpendicular to velocity, क्या मिलेगा if I join all of them? How much will I get? I'll get it as 2r. Right? पूरा कितना मिलेगा? Diameter मिलेगा, which is the length is 2r. Clear? Yes or no? समझ में आ रहा है ना? So it basically it's not the same for each and every element of the wire. So for each and every element you have to tackle it separately. Okay? So if I take this element dl here, कोई भी point पे velocity is towards right, magnetic field is inverse. The velocity and the length are not perpendicular in this case. If they are not perpendicular, then what do? We'll take the component of length perpendicular to velocity. And if I do the same for each and every element, ultimately I'll get the length as 2r. Whereas this semicircular wire can be replaced with basically what? A wire joining the first and the final point, AB. Okay? It's going towards right with speed v, and then magnetic field is inverse. And for this wire, यहाँ पे इसका length जो है, it is 2 times the radius. It's equal to diameter. So EMF induced will be equal to what? BV into 2. समझ में आया ना? BV into 2. Clear? Yes. अब इस केस में which end, A or B, will be positive? Which end will be positive in this case? That's more important. Which end will be positive? The end A or the end B? कौन सा end positive होगा? देखो कोई एक postulate मान लो for the rod, it's going towards right with speed v, magnetic field is into the screen, so force किस तरफ होगा, v bar cross v bar on that positive charge will be upwards. Upwards मतलब a becomes positive and b becomes negative, a positive and b negative, and you cannot go wrong with the cross product. It's very simple. समझ में आ रहा है ना? You are still going wrong with cross product, then you have to think about it. सोच लो, then do not rush to answer things. It's happening frequently. Then answer करने से पहले एक बार वापस verify कर लो, ठीक है? Yeah. So that's it, right? And Hemesh ने कुछ पूछा 4B और B. Oh, 4 कैसा आ गया? You can unmute and speak. No issues. Why is it 4B B R? Why is it 4B B R? Diameter 1. See. I'll go into doubts one by one. First of all, let's suppose I'll go with this rod here. Like rod as someone V. It's going towards right with speed V and magnetic field is inverse. Right. And the length is L. Now if I want to go for the EMF, what can we do? We can take the component of velocity perpendicular to the rod. Perpendicular to the rod मतलब ऐसे मान लो. This angle is theta, that will be equal to V sin theta. EMF will be equal to BLV sin theta. If I rearrange them, I'll get as BV into L sin theta. Okay? Now, the same thing I'll do, but I'll do it in a different way. This is the rod. Okay? Velocity is towards right. The angle between the length and the velocity, that is the rod and the velocity, is theta. What I'll do is, let's suppose I'll try to take the component of the rod perpendicular to the velocity. I'm taking the rod perpendicular to the velocity. अब क्या होगा देखो? If this angle is theta and 90 degrees, so angle made with this line ये कितना होगा? How much will that be? How much? Like what is the angle made by the length with the vertical here? कितना होगा? How much will it be? It will be 90 degrees minus theta, pi by 2 minus theta. Right? अब देखो. Let's suppose if I need ये length, then how much will that be? Let's suppose again exactly आधा लिया हमने L by 2 and L by 2. Or else I'll do it this way. ये rod हो गया. This rod is a vertical. Angle between the rod and the vertical is 90 degrees minus theta. So if this is L, the length of the rod is L, then the vertical का length कितना होगा? The component of length along the vertical, how much will that be? कितना होगा? How much will that be? This L cos of 90 degrees minus theta, that's equal to L sin theta. ये समझ में आया सबको? Is this clear? Yes. अब for this rod अगर velocity जो है perpendicular होगा, for the vertical one, for the vertical component velocity will be perpendicular. So even for this you'll get the EMF as what? BV into L sin theta. So ultimately the same. You can take the component of the velocity perpendicular to length, or you can take the component of length perpendicular to velocity. Do it anyway, you'll get the same answer. Yes? Is this point clear? You can take the component of the length of the rod perpendicular to the velocity. No issues. Okay? Now, so when we are discussing about the semicircular part, semicircular ring. In that, what we have done is we'll be taking elementary length. Why we are taking elementary lengths? Because right, if I take these two, one is 1, the other is 2. For 1 and 2, the angle between the velocity and the length is different. For 1, they are not perpendicular. For 2, they are perpendicular. That is, so we can take any elements of this ring. The angle will be different. Yes, समझ पा रहे हैं ना? For the same length अगर इसका dl बोल दे, इसका भी अगर dl बोल दे, यहाँ पे it will be equal to b into dl into v sin theta. Sin theta is the angle between dl and v. Whereas here it will be equal to b into dl into v. It's different. For if different lengths, for different parts of equal length, the EMF developed is different. Right. So first what we have to do is we have to take a small component, find out EMF for that, then pura karna. Then we have to integrate to get the net EMF. That will be the method. So what I am doing is I am taking यहाँ पे जैसे अगर 1 ले लो, take the element 1. If I take the element 1, it's something like this. Velocity जो है right की तरफ. Magnetic field is inverse. Then what do we do in this case? क्या करेंगे हम? If length and velocity are not perpendicular, we can also do this. Always take the component. Sorry, not always. We can take the component of the length perpendicular to velocity. What is the perpendicular component? ले सकते हैं ना? Perpendicular component of length or component of length perpendicular to velocity. Yes. So for this element, what will the perpendicular be? It's like projection. Area projection याद है ना? This is length projection. यही होगा ना? For the element 1, this will be the length projection. Clear? Yes or no? Now if I take say different elements, okay, all that I need to do is take the components of the length. तो ये हो जाएगा, यहाँ पे इसका ये हो जाएगा. Now if I join all of them, join ऐसे सारे elements को join करेंगे तो क्या मिलेगा? I'll get a rod basically. सारे components add करेंगे तो क्या मिलेगा? I'll get a rod joining the initial and the final point. Yes, we'll get a rod joining the initial and the final point, which is equal to 2r. ठीक है, it's just a method, mathematical method. Clear? So now you understood, right? अगर length 2r हो गया तो EMF कितना हो जाएगा? dV into 2r. Clear? Clear now? या बाकी किसी को और कोई डाउट था पूछना एक बार? Make it fast. If the random shaped wire, then also 2r will come. Similar. True. We can get a similar argument for a random shaped wire. I'll go into that also. EMF is induced in each and every point of the coil, but here the EMF is induced between two specific points. No. It's not induced between two specific points. That's total EMF के लिए we are calling it as between A and B. But take any part of the wire, that small part will have an EMF. That's the method we are doing, right? Take small part लिया, उसका EMF we are finding out. Then we are integrating. This is just an analogy, okay? The 2R जो लिया हमने, it's an analogy. मतलब finally we same result मिलेगा. This is solving part, mathematical part. But each and every part of the ring will have an EMF which has been induced. विष्णु का डाउट है फॉर सर्कुलर 2 टाइम्स सेमी सर्कुलर हो जाएगा ना. That depends on the motion actually. कैसे मूव कर रहे हैं. तो सर्कल के लिए you understand when you go into cases you understand questions आएंगे उसके ऊपर understand. जैसे कि सर्कल में EMF induced 0 होगा. Uniform magnetic field में when it is completely inside. You'll understand right. ठीक है? Yeah. मनोज का क्या डाउट है? Positive charge will move from higher potential to lower potential. That's once the potential is developed, then वो ऐसा होगा ना. यहाँ पे it's not like there is only electric force, अब magnetic force भी है ना. You have to consider both of them. We talk in terms of movement in terms of potential energy. That happens when the particles are free to move. This case में charges should be free to move. Or charges should move only because of that conservative force and electric force, electrostatic force. But here we also have magnetic force. Okay? As long as it is not connected to an external circuit, it behaves like a battery. Battery जैसे. तो हमने discuss किया होगा. Clear? और कोई doubt है किसी को? Make it fast. Yeah. Then let's suppose ये तो semicircular वाइड हो गया. ठीक है. If I have a random wire. What random? ऐसे मान लो. A and then B. If it's moving, let's suppose कोई magnetic field में, uniform magnetic field में it is moving. Then what do we do? Simple. We'll replace this with a wire joining the line A and B. जैसे blue colored wire होते हैं. ठीक है? We'll replace the complete random shaped wire with a blue colored wire. It's similar to this. जैसे इस केस में हमने क्या किया? We replace the complete semicircular wire with its diameter joining the two open points, two end points. The same thing we'll do here. And logic is again the same. Elemental and fringes. Clear? पांच में आ रहा है ना सबको? Whenever you get any random shaped wire, what that you have to do is join the initial and the final point. So you get a rod. For that rod, find out the EMF. So if the EMF, the length is L here, and then के बीच में अगर angle हो गया, let's suppose theta, then it will be equal to VLB sin theta. This is the length L, AB, B towards right, and a magnetic field under it. आ ना? Clear, right? Okay. So we're going to problems and start doing problems. Every one of you by today complete this 6.1 कल होना चाहिए. 6.2 भी कर लेना. 6.2 also. याद रखो यहाँ to first go through the examples. 6.2 में इंडक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड वाला पार्ट छोड़ दो. बाकी जितने भी क्वेश्चन से कर लेना. ठीक है? 6.1 should be done. 6.2 भी खत्म कर लो आज. ठीक है? प्रशांत का डाउट है मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इज नॉट परपेंडिकुलर. मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का कंपोनेंट ले लो. जैसे वेलोसिटी कंपोनेंट लिया हमने वैसे ही मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का भी कंपोनेंट ले हो जाएगा. ठीक है? Yes, देखो see focus on the examples of DC conduit. There are very good questions in the examples. ठीक है? Also they are putting chapter exercise, so you can start doing questions from chapter exercise also. पहले 6.1 कल हो गया. 6.2 आज होना चाहिए. And tomorrow there are what questions of chapter exercise you have to do. वो भी खत्म कर लो. Follow me, follow my order, and whenever you have time, if you have extra time, you will be giving 2 hours for physics minimum है वो. If you give 2 hours, then it's fine with me. Baki, it's up to you. How much extra time you give and all, it's up to you. 2 hours of time for physics, 2 hours of time for chemistry, 2 hours of time for bio or maths, whichever is your stream. Okay, 6 hours study hours होना चाहिए. ठीक है. Apart from classes and all, there should be self study का time होना चाहिए वो. Apart from that और कुछ देना है तो दे देना, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. But so follow a fixed schedule, point to your own choice, but वो time देना चाहिए. ठीक है. And the number of questions which I'll be giving you every day will be assuming that you have 2 hours of time. Okay. And वो 2 hours में सब आराम से हो जाएगा. ठीक है. Yeah. So I'll go into then the module part. Let me just go into the module. Hey, you get question number 1 here. Try doing that. Hello. Let's say it's a direct question. Do it. Do not get afraid by looking at the question. Imagine कर लो. Try to find the answer. It will be done. Correct. Yeah. Well, question number 1. I'm getting answers also. See, helicopter rises vertically with a speed of 100 meter per second. The helicopter has a length 10 meter. An orthogonal component of its magnetic field is this. So, length दिया उन्होंने, velocity दिया उन्होंने, magnetic field दे दिया. I have to only look at the angle. देखो, angle becomes very important. Okay, so we have to look at the angle properly. Say, let me copy this. अच्छा, all of you do remember phasors? SHM में हमने पढ़ा होगा phasors and all. याद है आपको? SHM में we have read about phasors. Okay, we will not be using it in this chapter, but in next chapter we will be using it. So by next chapter आपको वो पढ़ के आना पड़ेगा, ठीक है? If you understand phasors, the next chapter will become very easy. They are rotating vectors. ठीक है? अच्छा, look at this question then. Helicopter rises vertically with a speed of 100 meter per second. It's going upwards. The speed of 100 meter per second has a length 10 meters. So this, let's suppose, is a helicopter. मान लो length है 10 meters होगी. An horizontal component of the Earth's magnetic field. अंदर की तरफ, that's the horizontal. Imagine the case. Forward मतलब आगे की तरफ हो गया magnetic field. Left right हो गया length. ऊपर की तरफ हो गया velocity. All three of them are perpendicular, mutually perpendicular. So magnetic EMF induced will be equal to BLV. B is given, L is given, V is given. I think if you solve it, you should get it as 5 volt. All of them are in terms of SI units. Okay? Simple direct question, right? So, question number 2. Try doing it. If you are done DC Pandey, you should be able to do this. Make it fast. See, Prashant, inverse matlab, it's like that's a direction in front of you, right? मतलब आगे की तरफ. Imagine it this way. Imagination से, ठीक है? The direction directly in front of you, मतलब सामने सीधे. It's going away from you. Okay? Direction away from you. Is that horizontal? Is that direction horizontal? Yes or no? Yes. Direction away from you in the forward direction is along the horizontal. But imagine the case कि उस direction में magnetic field मान लो. अब ये left right वाला जो direction है ना, ठीक है? उसको helicopter का length मान लेंगे. ठीक है? Now if you forward direction है, आगे की तरफ जो direction है, according to that, magnetic field तो अंदर की तरफ ही होगा. अब आगे की तरफ ही क्यों लिया हमने, पीछे की तरफ भी ले सकते हैं ना, ले लो कोई दिक्कत नहीं. EMF तो सेम ही मिलेगा. ठीक है? आंसर की ऐसे परपेंडिकुलर क्यों हो गया? व्हाई आर दे म्यूचुअली परपेंडिकुलर? तो उनके बीच में एंगल भी हो सकता है ना, हो सकता है. बट अगेन इफ यू टेक एन एंगल, देन एंगल तो कुछ भी हो सकता है वो. ठीक है? So I'll go for the best simple case which is mutually perpendicular case. ठीक है? According to the given information, we have to try to figure out the answer. That's the best case. Okay. So question number 2. Let's see how many of you can answer. Question number 2. A very long wire frame. According to the question here. A very long wire frame, very long one. Width, 1 meter. Enters a region at an acceleration of this is equal to 2 meter per second square with a magnetic field of B is equal to 5 Tesla. Okay? Find the expression of flux through the loop with respect to time. U is equal to 0, T is equal to 0. ठीक है? So अभी देखो, how will it be then? ये diagram अगर if I take it at some other point of time, तो इसमें कैसे होगा वो? So there is space, मतलब right की तरफ we have the magnetic field, left की तरफ empty. After some time the loop will be something like this. Yes, इतना ही होगा. Now let's suppose this distance, the distance or the length of the loop inside the magnetic field is x. Width उन्होंने दे दिया 1 meter. ठीक है? Now for this part, what will the flux be then? Flux क्या होगा? Flux will be equal to magnetic field. Basically, exactly the formula will be called integral B bar dot ds bar. Because magnetic field is uniform and the area vector and the B bar are perpendicular. Yes, parallel. Magnetic field अंदर की तरफ हो गया. Area vector भी अंदर की तरफ ही मान लो, बाहर की तरफ भी मान सकते हैं, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. पॉजिटिव मिलेगा या नेगेटिव मिलेगा, अल्टीमेटली इट इज द सेम, मैग्नीट्यूड तो सेम ही मिलेगा. राइट. सो फ्लक्स एरिया वेक्टर इसके लिए कैसे होगा? अंदर की तरफ मान लो. एरिया वेक्टर जो है इट्स इनवर्स, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड जो है वो भी इनवर्स, बोथ ऑफ देम आर इनवर्स. सो b bar dot a bar हम जब हम करेंगे यहाँ पे, फॉर दिस केस व्हेन वी गो फॉर b bar dot a bar, लेट अस b into a. अब b into a, एरिया क्या होगा? x into 1, so it will be equal to b into x. अब when I go for, अच्छा हमें निकालना है यहाँ पे, find the expression of flux. तो बस flux निकालना है यहाँ पे, right? तो अब x क्या होगा? What will x be? अब x का फॉर्मूला क्या होगा? It is going towards right with an acceleration and with some velocity. So what will x be in that case? X क्या होगा? You'll get the formula with ut plus half a t square वाला फॉर्मूला से मिलेगा आपको. u 0 दे दिया उन्होंने, हाफ इंटू एक्सेलरेशन, तो हाफ a t square बोल सकता हूँ x को. तो फ्लक्स क्या हो जाएगा? b इंटू हाफ a t square. यहाँ पे कोई डाउट है किसी को? x के प्लेस में यू आर सब्स्टिट्यूटिंग हाफ a t square and nothing. Clear, everyone? Yes. No, all that is remaining is we have to find out. Sorry, we have to find out the equation of flux by properly substituting the values. A to B is equal to 5. That's it. So flux क्या होगा 5 into half into 2 into t square, which becomes equal to what 5 t square. So flux is 5 t square. Units क्या हो जाएगा उसका Weber, because I think all of them are in terms of SI units. Right, so Weber. Clear? समझ में आया ना सबको?